Well, on day 2, God is making the water system and the air conditioning system. That's very similar to what an engineer does. An engineer, having made the foundations of a house, will make the water supply system, the drainage system, the supply system. So that's what we see on day 2. And air is another one of these critically important substances, fine-tuned substances like water. Because, for example, air has just the right amounts of density. It's not so dense that we can't run through the air. It doesn't slow us down when we walk and run. But it's dense enough that birds can fly, aeroplanes can fly, so density is just right. But also God has put just the right amount of oxygen in the air. It's enough for us to live and breathe, but it's not so much that fires spontaneously start. So God has designed this designer air system. It's also very convenient because air is transparent, so we can see through it, but air can also transmit sound and transmit smell. As an engineer, I've worked with some of the best engineers in the world in Japan, America, and Europe, and I've never met an engineer who could pack so much functionality into a substance like air. It's a miracle substance. One of the most amazing things about air is that it can absorb water. It's like a sponge. And air is a very important part of the water cycle, because when water vapor condenses, it can condense into clouds. Then you get transport. The clouds can be taken from the sea to the land. And then you have precipitation, where the water droplets become big enough, gravity pulls them down to the earth, then they permeate through the ground, and then water pressure can bring the water up again into springs and streams and rivers. What I love about the water system is that God has put local springs and streams everywhere on the land, so that it doesn't matter where you are, you're normally not far from a stream or a river. I think that's an amazing aspect of design, that God can deliver fresh water very close to where you live. It's fantastic design.
Well, I guess not many of us spend enough time thinking about the water cycle and just the glory of that whole system.